The tribunal, though anticipated, arrived much later than expected, leaving Ambassador Alex Chambers and Commander Emily Stark on edge. They sat side by side, their differing attire reflecting their roles and personalities. Alex exuded confidence in his impeccably tailored suit and silver tie, while Emily, adhering to military tradition, donned a face mask and full combat uniform, complete with a naval admiral hat. As they awaited the outcome of the vote from Earth, tension filled the air. Emily's restless demeanor betrayed her unease, her gaze darting around the room as she struggled to contain her nerves. Alex, ever the diplomat, attempted to calm her, offering reassurance with a gentle pat on the shoulder. "I know, but I hate this," Emily muttered, her voice tinged with frustration. "These aliens give me the creeps. I'd rather be back in the trenches where things make sense." Alex nodded sympathetically, recalling simpler times before the weight of intergalactic politics bore down on them. The solemn silence fell as the tribunal commenced, presided over by a formidable alien figure whose presence commanded respect. His announcement carried gravitas, setting the tone for the proceedings as he addressed the accused humans. "This tribunal is convened to address humanity's breach of intergalactic law," the alien intoned, his voice resonating throughout the chamber. "Ambassador Alex Chambers and Supreme Commander Emily Stark, do you have anything to offer in defense of your people?" Jack straightened his suit, ensuring it fell neatly. "Indeed we do," he affirmed, stepping out from behind the table. "Humanity hasn't violated any Federation bylaws. I'm willing to address all inquiries, provided they don't jeopardize our safety," he added, his tone and gestures composed. The alien interjected, seizing upon the central issue. "Humanity stands accused of breaching Federation Law 1836 NG 115, mandating disclosure of the precise biological population upon joining. Recent events suggest you misrepresented this figure, offering less than half the true count. Is this accurate?" Glancing at his counterpart for a brief signal, Jack replied with care, "That's incorrect. We adhered to the bylaw's definition, counting only those naturally born members of our species. The figure we provided was accurate." Yet, the alien pressed further, questioning the aftermath of the human-Darfin conflict. Jack maintained his composure, responding, "It was a defensive war. We repelled their attacks and emerged victorious." However, when pressed about Darfin's claim of decimating humanity's population twice over in 3 years, Jack hesitated, deferring with a shake of his head. "Apologies, High Justice, but that information is classified." The alien's expression twisted into one of confusion before he leaned back, contemplating. "Very well, what about your conflict with the Reluxians? Can you share how your civilization managed to sustain a casualty count nearly 3 times your population even before the war commenced?" The ambassador exchanged glances with his counterpart, who once again shook his head, indicating reluctance. "I regret to inform you, esteemed Justice, that I cannot divulge that information," he replied solemnly. This pattern of inquiry persisted for the better part of an hour, delving into every conflict humanity had faced over the past 4 centuries. From major wars to minor skirmishes, no detail was spared scrutiny. "And what of your engagement with the Trognar?" the justice thundered, having lost his patience some 20 minutes prior. Glancing at his counterpart again, the ambassador received a subtle signal before addressing the room through his face mask's speakers. "Seems the vote is concluded, GSS-1 has been repealed, and GFCP-5 has been ratified. Thank goodness, because I detest wearing this contraption," the High Commander declared as he rose, removing his hat and face mask. A chilling silence enveloped the room. The High Commander and the ambassador appeared identical, save for the former's scarred visage and a tattoo on his cheek that read 1037th Air Assault Battalion. The ambassador's gaze lingered on the High Commander before breaking into a wide grin. "Damn it, Jack! What have you done to my face?" The High Commander returned the smile with a chuckle. I made it look honorable, he quipped, prompting laughter from both. Their mirth was abruptly halted by the justice's gavel. What is the meaning of this? He bellowed, pointing accusatorily at the High Commander. Why are there two ambassadors? The ambassador nodded at the High Commander before taking his seat. Meeting the justice's gaze, the High Commander addressed the Federation Senate. There is only one human ambassador present in this room, just as there is only one High Commander, he explained, his voice now unmasked, resonating with the weight of battle and hardship. You see, I am what humanity terms a gene seed soldier, a near-perfect clone of the ambassador, crafted prior to his birth, genetically enhanced for superior physicality, endurance, and a more logical, detached mindset. The room fell into a heavy silence as the weight of the revelation settled among the attendees. A senator stirred, but was promptly silenced by the commanding presence of a figure known as General Reinhardt, who pressed on with his discourse. Our lineage may share humanity, but our purpose in this reality diverges significantly from that of the ambassador, he elucidated. We were not birthed for diplomacy, but for warfare. Engineered to be sterile, devoid of empathy and honed in combat from childhood to adulthood, our existence is devoted to conflict. I specialize in both grand strategy and intricate tactics. Stepping forward, he gestured emphatically. We wage battles so others may flourish, love, and progress. And when age catches up with us, our final resting place is the only sanctified ground we recognize, Earth. Well, more accurately, we plummet from orbit armed with nothing but a blade and rations, he quipped, a grim humor lacing his words. Yes, that Earth, now a desolate wasteland. I eagerly await my turn. Perhaps I'll encounter a dreadbeast. Jack, let's refocus, interjected the ambassador from the rear. Ah, yes, indeed, Reinhardt nodded, straightening up. Unlike our esteemed ambassador, I harbor no illusions of camaraderie. Frankly, I detest every alien species represented here, not out of supremacist ideals, but due to the hardships they've inflicted upon us. Countless uphill battles, especially against the Shaltan, whose conflict persists, he declared, addressing the baffled justices. They hail from another galaxy, explaining our struggles. We've even turned the tide, appropriating their technology to invade their domain. As for our casualty reports and corrosive encounters, it's all part of our strategic advantage, he explained matter-of-factly, igniting a cigarette. Our soldiers' deaths merely serve as data points, neural patterns transferred to fresh bodies, enhancing our tactical prowess. Personally, I've faced death over 300 times, each instance refining my command. Enough preamble, he continued, exhaling smoke. Humanity no longer tiptoes diplomatically. Any perceived provocation will be met with swift and decisive response. We've outgrown dependency, relinquished the need for your patronage or taxation. Should conflict arise, we'll dismantle your governments, leaving you to pick over the remnants. Diplomacy has its limits. Now, we wield the big stick, and we're not afraid to use it.